Pretty happy at the moment though. Pretty happy. Got to keep yourself positive and motivated. It's all good. Quite happy on my own. It's pretty cool really, and pretty funny. Some people do themselves a favour by removing themselves from your life. And people that unfriend and stuff. Who cares? Not my loss. Probably not their gain to have me in their life anyway. So when people remove themselves from your life, whether it's friends, relationships, whatever, just look at it, it's not your problem anymore. Someone else's problem, isn't it? Got sun now. Nice bit of sun today. Summer every day over here.
There was a pig, and he was big. He liked to dig and wear a wig. He did a jig and ate a fig.
Home with the shorts on and their white legs, cycle kit and white legs. Not good, people. You should stick some fake tan on. It's most unsavoury looking at white legs in cycling kit. Too cold as well. What's it all about? Bit of sun out, temps go up a little bit, get our shorts on. Like, really? Every year? Is that what you're doing? Show them views, P-Raw. Nothing worse than your male or female, milky white, hairy legs hanging out of like lycra. Not good. Makes me want to throw up. They do that, look, they go by and they slow up. They reckon you're going to race them, like want to race. Those little tuk-tuk things though, I call them tuk-tuks, little two-stroke things, you can draft them sometimes for a bit of fun. On the flats it's difficult though, that is hard work, but if the road's kind of, I know, you can't really tell from there, but we'll just say a little bit of a slope, it's to your advantage. It can be good fun. They always sound like they're going to blow up. One went past me, like back there. I bet there's wind noise on this, but who cares? And literally, look like the front wheel's going to fall off. It kept like wobbling. Crazy. I think I feel safer in like a wheelbarrow or something with an engine strapped to it, you know? One of them things. I don't like them trees. I like most trees, but I don't like them ones. Better keep their voice down. I don't want to hurt their feelings, like, you know. Is it dead or is it alive? I hate snakes, people. Really do. Really do. Creeps me out. Might have been funny if he like suddenly went for me, like, ah. horrible. Even a little thing like that shits me up. Alright, he's gotten dehydrated and undercarbed. Yes, my little fellow, that's what's happened. Daddy would agree. Just drive a wanker. And there's plenty of them around.
Yeah, I'm just doing a recovery day today. I'm just doing an easy day today. What's your threshold? My coach told me not to go over zone 2 today. How many watts are we doing? I'm not a big power guy. I'm pretty sure my power meter's off.
What a lovely day. Nah, that ain't much of a view really. Bye. Third. Undercarb loop today. Thought a bunch of stuff to say today, but really not wasted breath, but just enjoying riding my bike out and about, nice and slow. This is what I normally do anyway. Thinking about the lockdown though, right? When this gets lifted, because it's like we've all been kind of locked down and lost privileges for a while, it's going to feel pretty good. People are going to be all like excited and not perhaps realised what perhaps privileges, rights, laws that would be in place or being taken away from us, because something will happen. We won't go right back to normal, I tell you now. So when they roll this back, right, back to what to feel pretty normal, because we've been used to being locked down for a month or whatever it is now, right? There'll be something, a change. Now, there'll either be a second wave of this in a month's time, 2 months' time, maybe over winter. Who knows? P rules all eyes and all ears, alright? But you don't want to worry, like next time it'll happen, because psychologically, not me though, they're used to the lockdown, the majority of people won't be aware of it. The bell will go off or whatever, and it'll be like instant lockdown, just like that, and people will be like, yeah, we'll do it. They'll all oblige. Now, I'm not saying stuff is true, I'm not saying stuff is untrue, but I am interested in alternative thoughts and ideas of what could be going on. You've only got to look around you now at how the world is and from where we've came from in such a short period of time, all right? Some people can't handle certain truths at times like this, when, you know, the NHS is under a lot of stress, like it was before anyway, and people need to just chill out and respect other people's opinions, because they want to be heard, or they want to be heard if they were to say something. All right, now the amount of people that have unfriended me lately and couldn't give a toss, all right, it just goes to show people's true colours after a while. Some people like you haven't even met, they're kind of online friends, all right? Not my loss. It is kind of sad people get like that, because there's so much information flying around online, whether you agree with it or not, all right? To get, like, I'm going to block you, I'm going to unfriend you, like, how childish. I've grown and changed so much over the past like 2, 3, 4 years, and I really haven't got time to worry about people that can't help themselves. If you want to roll through life with blinkers on and just take everything as it is, fair enough, you know, but there is an agenda, there is a plan for us, and whether it be something like eventually a vaccine or something could be brought in, and you'll lose like travelling privileges, maybe like you can't fly or something because you'd be at risk, where it's a bunch of bullshit. There was a video on, I think it was Richie from Boston YouTube channel. He's an American guy. I don't watch him that often, because I have been watching some alternative stuff, some truth, if you want to call it that, right? It came up in the feed, so I watched it, and you know, some guy running on some beach somewhere tries to get like intercepted by some fat cop, like, you know, as if, like, what I mean, like, one guy, just let him run, like, you know, he's gonna probably get to the end of the beach and fuck off home, you know. You know, give someone a uniform, God knows what they're gonna go and do, you know. Surprised the guy didn't, like, the copper didn't give himself a heart attack or something. Like, what's going on? Maybe it is a bunch of fucking BS, alright? Maybe it is. Maybe it is. It's funny how, like, when the virus kicked off, I know this is probably going to get flagged or something, or I don't know, because there's authorisms and bots now that pick up names and words that you say in videos. I'll probably get demonetized. Oh no, what a shame. But when the virus kicked off in Wuhan, and then they did a lockdown, didn't they, pretty soon, it didn't actually sort of spread to any other cities in that area, which does make you wonder, like, someone must have walked, cycled, or been working and taken some of the virus out with them or something. Yeah, it managed to spread to the rest of the world like it did, and really fast. I don't know, maybe I'm missing something there. But this so-called virus is kind of in us anyway, and there's a bunches of different versions of it. Most of the people that have died from it are elderly. I know up on the news they stick a few young people up now and again, perhaps to just make people, like, sit back in shock, like, right? And interestingly, I think a lot of, like, from the ground level, from some doctors and nurses that I've heard other people that have been talking to, elderly people in the hospital they've been like not forcing them, well, I guess they have to a degree, to sign do not resuscitate forms. So no matter what, like, illness that they are in hospital for, whether there's some respiratory illness or cancer, Alzheimer's, whatever it could be, right, and cause of death, guess what it is? COVID-19. Strange, isn't it? That's P-Raw's rant for today. It's like they don't just want to take over us, like the government, everyone votes, don't they? No matter who you vote for, right, the government still gets in, alright, worldwide, it's all the same, every country. Like, they want to take control of the food, not like they already have. Like, how much, like, nanodust is there put in food? I bet McDonald's serve up nanodust with their Big Macs. If you don't know what nanodust is, do a Google on it. Like, everyone's so consumed by Facebook, aren't they? And fucking Insta-tits. Like, they don't actually try and look at anything else on there. It's like men and women are all just as bad now. You've got all these women with their long straight hair and their fake fucking eyebrows, puffy fucking lips, right? And all the men with their, like, one sleeve fucking tattoo and their perfect haircuts. Gonna get some hate now, people. I couldn't give a shit. I just wonder why people don't just wake up, like, you know? Like, you get slated and then someone leaves a certain comment, like, and everyone gets all likes, and it just goes to you to show what sort of mentality a lot of people have. They get butt hurt, or they just go along with the majority, and that's gonna, like, shoot everybody in the foot and fuck us over long term. What everybody needs to do is start growing veggies in their own gardens, stop voting. Like, if they all made a stand like they are now, staying indoors, when they wanted to actually make something proactive happen back in the UK, no matter what that might be, right, we're not going to go to work today, and the whole country comes to a fucking stop, maybe we'll actually be a better nation, or you know, it'd be better all round. Like, all clapping like seals every week or whatever it is. Like, I don't understand. When it comes to people on people and helping them, supporting each other and that, they just shoot everyone else down, don't they, when it comes down to it? But they're all willing to stay inside and bow down to the government that don't give a fuck about them. Have some of that. There's some truth. I mean, what's really going on? Why did phones, when they first came out anyway, have fucking cameras on them? As if every cunt wants to be a fucking photographer. And they've gotten better cameras and better cameras. And the government have got cameras on us, and we've got cameras on everyone else. But then you put cameras on everyone else, like, oh, what are you filming me for? You can't film me. Well, yes, I can. I'm in a public place. Like, why does everyone get so funny? Well, when every fucker's got a fucking camera anyway. I just don't understand it. And like the new iPhone now has like it's got 3 fucking cameras on it. And like, how many cameras do people want? Why have a camera anyway? Why have we even got fucking phones? Like if I want to record my ride today, I could just quite easily use a fucking Garmin or something, or a fucking Wahoo, whatever I want. Go home, offload it onto the computer, there it is. Why do I need it on a fucking phone for? What's going on, people? There you go, there's one reason to throw the telly out the window. Especially if it's a smart TV. That's a banana toasted sandwich. See, people forget about things like Tony Blair, when he came on the television, crying about Dunblane. Yet he'd send arms, artillery off to East Timor to blow up little children and their families. Do you know, like every year in Earl's Court or Olympia, I think they have like one of the biggest arms fairs in the world, where people come to sell and buy arms. Also prosthetic limbs. Funny that, isn't it? So, you know, what's really going on, P-Raw? So don't get me started on the war machine, and people were sent to war at one time. World War One, World War Two, whatever, and we're just getting told to sit at home on our asses. Wars. Don't get me started on that.